Hey guys, 828 Find Adventure. I got some new lights for the front of the Tundra. I finally went with some of those light bars types. These are in the 24-inch range, and got one in amber, one in clear, and I'm going to mount these to the front. I've got a Z-Roads, a light bar type thing, light mount for the front. Probably the most heavy-duty light bar mount you will find. It bolts inside under the grill to the radiator frame brace that's inside. Very stable, very strong. It's not for crashing into things. Maybe a deer, it protects you because it's all really thick steel. But I've got these mounts right here. This, let me show you. These go on there like this. They will go around it. You know, they have these little rubber things in here and they bolt on. And this piece here, that'll hold the light bar. I will also, just like these lights and these brackets here, which you can use for all kinds of things, I will put links under the video in the description if you're interested in checking them out. So, you know, they're pretty handy. I've used these for a long time. So, let's check these lights out. So let's see what we got here. All right. These are by LazeFit. I don't know if you can see that. These are by LazeFit. They are a light bar like that. 22-inch is the exact dimensions, but I think that's just the light bar itself. It doesn't include the brackets. So I think we're going to be looking at about 24, but we'll do some final measurements afterwards. Let's open this one up. It's got some directions. It's got some hardware. They call this the side bracket box. Let's see here what we got. Whew, these are nice. This has a nice, what looks to be powder-coated finish on there. See that? Places here to mount. Really substantial. This is the two-prong. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe let's see. Let's get it in the light. There we go. A little two-prong plug. Fairly lightweight. It's vented on the back. And yeah, this is really good quality. Feels kind of heavy, which is good. That's a good sign. So let's go ahead and see what we got in the other one. Okay, so that's the clear. I'm also going to do an amber. I will control both of these using my Garmin power switch. I use an app to turn on my lights. Again, this one comes with light brackets. So these two, it comes with two boxes in each of these lights because they're the same, just one's amber and one's clear. Here we have side bracket. Here we have the bottom brackets. Not sure what those are so far, but we'll get to that in a second. All right, so this one is the amber. Look at that. It's the same. It's powder coated black. It's got nice and solid. Very this looks very high end. It is not a cheap light, but it is not like a real expensive one. Again, it's a two-prong, which means it's just one mode. Usually, what that means it's just going to be, you turn it on, and that's what you get. There's a lot of different ones now with 3 wires. That'll give you like a spot or a flood. Man, I don't want to bother with that. I'll just turn my brights on if I need to spot something. So there we have that. But let's look at these brackets real quick. So this one says bottom bracket. Let's see what Let's see what we get here. Then we'll determine which one I'm going to use. Okay, we got in this bag, we have a bunch of bolts and looks like shims and stuff. And then we have these two brackets. As you can see, these are kind of curved. Then they have a hole right there. So let's look at that. So if I was going to put that on here, where would this? So this would be, these are the bottom ones. So I guess this goes on the back here. Then you mount it like that. I don't know if you can see that, like that. So that's nice. It'll give you a nice flush recessed mounting position. So let's check out these side brackets. So the side bracket is probably the traditional light bar bracket that we've always seen. You know, since light bars came out many years ago. Okay, again, this comes with a little bit different type of hardware since it's not a swivel mount on the bottom. These here, this is just your basic side mount. And you can mount this like that, like that. You can see it's kind of tilted back. So you'll just figure out what the good mounting position for you is. So in other words, you can mount it like this, or you can mount it like this. I mean, there's about 4 to 6 different mounting positions here. That's pretty good. I like that. You know, we'll see. We'll figure out which one we're going to use in just a minute. So that's what you get with the light. So with each light, you get both mounting sets, which is great. You also get 2 harnesses. Let me show you those. So I got 2 packages in the mail. I got these lights, and then I got these harnesses. But you get a harness with your light, because you have to have that in most cases. So if you're installing this at home, you will need this harness. You know, if you don't have a Garmin power switch like I do, I've already got it wired to lights on the front of my truck, the Garmin power switch, which works off an app. But in my case, since it's all the plugs are there, I'm just going to plug these lights in once I have them mounted. We'll figure that out. But if you don't have that, this is the harness you use. Now, it comes with a switch here that they show kind of running up by your driver's side door and kind of having it dangle there, mount it right inside on your dash. I don't like wires running into the door seam by the A-pillar. I just think it causes leaks and lets dirt in. So what I would do if I was doing this is I would run it to a toggle switch in the dash, make it look factory. And I would use their wiring. It's really good. It has all the wiring you need with the correct plugs. That's what I would do. But if you have an old truck or something like that, this is perfect. This is a lot of wiring. So you could do all kinds of stuff with this. Okay. So you do get a harness with the light. All right. So let's figure out how to mount these. Here, I'm just disassembling my grill and my other old lights. I need to get all that out of the way because the harnesses for the lights that I had and that I'm going to use is zip tied behind the grill. So I have to access that. That is the only reason why I'm removing the grill right now. Like I said, right now, the mountings of these lights on the front is very fluid right now. I'm trying to figure out the best way to mount them so it doesn't interfere with my TSS sensor on the grill. That's very important, so I have all the necessary safety stuff and I don't throw a bunch of codes on my dash. So I'm mounting these like this in the video, but then I'm going to play with them and I'm going to try to get them as close together as possible and as low as possible using the brackets I have without drilling any holes. The light bar mount that I have is made by Z Rhodes. you can go to their website and look. They sell them with or without LED lights. Usually they come with pods and not a light bar. So I'm kind of, this is a, I'm sure other people have done it, but I'm doing it too. So, check those out. Check Z-Roads out. They sell some pretty cool stuff. But like I said, this is very fluid. I'll be changing these around till I can get them to mount just right. Now I'm going to put the grill back on and test the lights. Well, there you go, guys. There's my little install video on putting these new light bars on my vehicle. I've got one in amber, one in like a driving, and I've got them wired to my Garmin power switch. I'll put a link under the description. I'm sorry. I'll put a link under the video in the description if you want to check out what the Garmin power switch is. They're not cheap, but you can remotely use an app on your phone to control all your lights. You can dim the lights, you can strobe the lights, you can do a number of things. So anyways, I've got an amber and a clear. I will do some filming of it at night, right now. Here we have both lights on at the same time. I do not have my truck lights on. This is the clear turned on without the amber, and this is the amber without the clear. You can see it gives you a lot of light. And I hope you like that install video. Blah, blah, blah. If you would, please like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And check out my links under the video in the description. It's got all this stuff. And, check it out. I got more videos coming and some camping stuff too. So I'll see you then. See ya. And if you like this hat I've been wearing, it's not a helmet liner. I guess it could be. It's a thin type winter hat, but it keeps my ears warm. So I don't need some thick, giant, itchy hat on my head. It's got a little pocket in the back if you wanted to put an ID. It's got a little zipper. It's got this little ring to hang it up. You can see that right there. And in the front has a place if you want to put a patch, whatever your favorite patch is, a flag or whatever people do these days. That's what I got. And, check these out. I got a couple of colors of them. And, they work great. So check it out. It's winter now. So see you then. See ya.